Know about how long the heat wave will last, plus that relief coming up in your first alert forecast.
Thank you. And with the heat over the weekend, plenty of places will be opening their doors to help people stay cool. But what about outdoor events? Well, tonight at Promenade Park is the next edition of the ProMedica concert series. Killer Queen, our own John Monk, is there. He'll be acting as the MC for the event live from ProMedica Park. And John, even though it's going to be hot, the show must go on.
That's right, Dan. It is hot and humid, as you can tell from the glistening of my forehead. I've been out here for only 10 minutes. But as you said, as the man himself, Freddie Mercury, once said, the show must go on. So tonight, Killer Queen takes the stage. As you can see, the stage is being set to our my right here. 6:15 is when the opening acts start up, and Killer Queen themselves, the feature act, will be on stage around 8:15. And joining me downtown in ProMedica Promenade Park is Dr. Brian Kaminski. Brian, thank you for meeting us. He specializes in emergency medicine. And Brian, in this sweltering heat and humidity combined, how does that mix to be really dangerous for folks out and about?
It certainly is hot, and a lot hotter than we're accustomed to in Northwest Ohio. We do have temperatures like this, but this is extreme. So the heat index is really high, the humidity is really high, and this can affect people. It can affect their health and their well-being, and we want people to be on the alert of those signs and symptoms that you might experience when being outside in extreme heat. Okay,
and if people are going to go out today at some point this afternoon or evening, is there anything they can do to prepare before they head out to get themselves ready to combat this heat?
Sure, preparation is key. So we recommend that people stay well hydrated. One of the first things that happens is dehydration. So we lose our fluids through sweating and through the heat of the sun. And if we can replenish those ahead of time using sports drinks and water coming into the concert well hydrated will help.
Okay, and then because the concert is still happening, ProMedica is offering a lot of things to make sure people stay cool. So what are some of the things ProMedica is doing to make sure the concert goers stay safe and hydrated?
Sure. Well, we're actually doing everything we can to try to prepare our concert goers for a fun-filled evening. So we're providing free water. So there's going to be 3 water stations set up, or anybody can show up and get free water to stay hydrated during the event. Of course, we're going to have a first aid tent. There's going to be a cooling fan in the first aid tent. We're going to have EMS on site in case anybody does experience symptoms and needs attention. We're going to have the splash pad operational during the entire concert.
Awesome.
So if anybody wants to come out and cool down during the concert and go back, they can do that. Okay. So those are the things we're doing to prepare.
Well, Brian, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back at 5 o'clock leading up to the concert. But as Brian said, the splash pad is open to keep people cool. So see you guys later.
That is fantastic. I was just thinking that looks really cool. What a great idea. Well done, John Monk. That's great. Well, you know, we all hear the horror stories of people leaving their kids or their pets in closed-up cars in this heat.